ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for making Reality Check, your number one podcast on social media. My name is Sonex, and welcome again to today's edition. And today, you know what it is right now? I still want to talk about the happenings in Nigeria. I don't know whether you guys have taken note of the P.O.S operators. They are no longer in business. How does that feel right now? At some point, they were actually making a lot of money from Nigerians. That's to say, if you want to withdraw, for instance, 5,000, you'll be charged 1,000 naira. So if you're making, and they will tell you this is the amount you can pay, you can collect. You can't collect more than a certain amount, because they know that the more you're making withdrawals, the more money they are making. Not until the president actually said, now 1,000 naira notes, the old 1,000 naira notes, and the 500 that is, the old notes are no longer in use. The only thing you can use right now in Nigeria, if you don't have the new notes and the old notes, then it's 100 naira, 200 naira, and 50 naira notes. So now all those monies they've made, it's actually useless to them right now. That's to tell you, we like to take advantage of everything in Nigeria. These were the same people we were begging. We were begging them to give us money, and they were hoarding the money. Now, they were able to make some money for 2 weeks or thereabouts. And I actually shared about some place in Agege. I used to see a lady. She had gone to, recruit some 5 guys to run POS business for her, because now she's too busy. She carries her bag that contains the bulk of the money, like the 1,000 naira notes, the 500. That was actually the old naira notes. Now she can't do all of those things, so she got 5 POS, and then she had these guys working for her. When I followed there the other day, none of them is actually working right now. That's to say, the business is actually crumbling. We like to take advantage of everything. There's nothing wrong in if you were running a POS business. This is how people's businesses go crumbling because of this kind of situation. Now, they were making money, they were excited, they were torturing Nigerians. This is actually my point today. I am not saying you shouldn't make money from your business, but the kind of money they were making, we were there even thinking like, okay, this thing we're going to stop in a bit, or maybe this is how they're going to be making. I heard a lot of people have started buying money from POS businesses, and more guys went to buy more POS machines, thinking this will go on for a long time. Now look at the way things are messed up for them. Do you understand? Now my point today is, a lot is still going on. The elections are close. And like I will say, CBN and federal government, I do not have any issue if you guys want to go cashless. I was in the bank this morning and I got to work very, late. I got to the bank like around, before 7 a.m. and they will tell you the banks will start operating at 8 o'clock. Check out the crowd I saw at the banking hall this morning.
Sorry. $5,000 at the counter. Then if you want to withdraw, what do they call them? 10,000. That is at the ATM, and you cannot withdraw more than once a day.
After queuing at the bank entrance for hours, because I got to the bank like before 7 a.m. this morning, and I was able to access the banking hall past 9 o'clock. Number one, the bankers now, they've turned it to another thing. Now, I'm telling you guys my observation at the bank this morning. When the bankers were resuming, because we got there quite early, some people got there like around 5 a.m. And one of the things I saw was that they were giving people numbers, like you can come, pick a number, and then you can go to the house. If you stay around the banking, where the bank, of course, I went to GTB, of course. So if you live around the place where the bank is being, located, you can go home and be doing other things until you calculate maybe like 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Then you can come and, be on the queue. That's one of the things I observed. Number two, the bankers themselves, for their own safety, they no longer wear their normal, office wear to the office. Some of them come to the office with polo shirts. They just put on slippers. So you're going to be thinking that like, okay, they are coming in as the regular Nigerian that is going to the bank to withdraw money for their own safety. I'm just giving you guys update of the way things are going regarding this Naira madness at the moment. They're moving away from there. Eventually, when I got into the banking hall, at least I was at number 47. At that time I got to the bank in the morning, I was at number 47. So getting into the banking hall, I feel the teller, I wanted a particular amount. You know, those ahead, I went to the bank from my office where I work. They actually said, oh, Sonex, let me send you some money so you can withdraw for me. To my greatest surprise and amazement this morning, I filled a teller. Of course, the reason why I went to the bank is not because I can't get money from the ATM, but the crowd at the ATM machine. How do I do this? Have you seen crowd in Idumota market? That was the kind of crowd I saw at the ATM machine this morning. So I said, okay, let me go to the banking hall to withdraw over the counter. And then I filled the form. I was waiting to get my money. When it got to my turn, the gentleman there told me that the least or the highest amount I can withdraw per day is 5,000. That the machine has been programmed, the system has been programmed, so I can't make withdrawal more than 5,000 naira per day. If I was going to be using the ATM machine, then I can't withdraw more than 10,000 per day. Look at it this way. This is my point actually. So if I need 20,000, I have to go to the ATM probably 2 days to get 20,000. Then if I'm withdrawing via counter, then I need to go to the bank, withdraw 5,000 today, withdraw 5,000 tomorrow, withdraw 5,000 the next day, like that until it gets to the 4th day. That's when I can make 20,000 from my own bank, the money that I took to the bank to deposit to. I have no issues with the cashless policy. The thing there is this: upgrade the internet. That's been all I've been saying from day one. All right, this should be the 5th video I'm doing regarding this Naira scarcity and the fuel crisis. All right, some people they saw some of my videos and then they're beginning to pick on what I said. Don't get my point wrong. For election purposes, they don't want people to rig elections, or they don't want people to buy votes, or they don't want the Nigerian citizens to sell their vote to politicians. All of those things they're doing, I don't have a problem. Now think about it this way: if you have a need, maybe someone is in the hospital and the person needs urgent attention, how do you save the life of someone that is in danger with this kind of issues that are going on? Improve the internet facility. Your cashless policy can go on if you want to. Now it's so funny to me now, I'm laughing over it because I was in the bank today for quite some hours, and I took out time to see a lot of things, and you guys are already seeing the videos I'm posting. So I'm not picking on the government, and it's important you understand the direction at which my discussions are coming from, or the things I'm explaining, before you start hitting hard and saying, okay, we're going to suffer it once. Election purposes, I said from the start, if these things was properly handled from the start, people will not be going through this crisis. Do you understand? So I need 20,000 today. I need to be in the bank, queue up, withdraw 5,000 today. Tomorrow I withdraw 5,000, like that. Work is delaying. Other things are are on hold. That's not the way the things should be done. We are way better than all of these things that are happening. Anyway, the elections are close. So after the elections, we hope that Nigeria will still go back to the way it used to be. But better still, we look forward to a better Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sonex. That's how much I'm going to be taking. Thank you so very much for giving me your time. Don't forget to hit the notification button, drop us a comment. Let's know what you think about what I just shared today. I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.